Greetings everyone, this is Hero Weasel, and I wanted to make a quick video showing off some of my favorite warding locations when pushing top lane. Throughout most of the laning phase, you're going to want to keep a ward in the bottom portion of the river bush here to protect against ganks. When actually hitting the tower, you might consider putting a ward on the tri-bush here to give a little bit more protection so you don't get surprises from that bush. This is one of my favorite wards in the entire game. Look how much coverage this one single ward gives of the enemy jungle. This helps protect while pushing the inner turret, and if I only had one ward, this would be the ward I would place in the enemy jungle. But we might be able to cover a little bit more with two. If you have the extra time and an extra ward, these two locations will cover an even more significant portion of the enemy jungle. This will be really useful if you're going for a hard split push, or if you're sieging with your team and you don't want any surprises. That covers it for a quick and dirty blue team pushing, but let's move on to pushing as the red team. Warding the river bush to protect against ganks and roams is pretty much the same for both teams for the same reasons. Once you move up to actually hitting the tower, you may consider throwing a ward in this tri-bush over the wall. This will help protect you against any retaliatory ganks from the enemy jungler. The next ward is much more important where it's placed. There's a wall here, and if you place the ward just right, you'll be able to see down both paths, but too far to the left or too far to the right, and you won't be able to see nearly as far. So you're going to want to line that one up just right. With this ward here and the tri-bush ward that we placed before, we actually have a very significant amount of protection, and that's pretty much the only two wards you'll really need to protect yourself when pushing against the blue team. I know, just these two wards, and you've pretty much got everything you need covered. If you want to be all the way safe and you have an extra ward to burn, throw one over the wall here, and this will help let you know when the enemy's coming, or if they're hiding behind the wall when you go to attack the tower. Well, that's just about it for another quick warding guide. I hope you liked this video, and thanks for watching.